Alongside the 2021 winners of the Holly L. Lepley Scholar Athlete Awards in both the men's and women's side, we have Chris Handy of the men's golf team and Autumn Kissman of the women's basketball team joining us today. I'm Jason Ross Jr. Once again, a pleasure to have you with us. Chris, Autumn, thanks for joining me today. And congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Well, let's see, Autumn, I guess I'll start on your ends. 3.68 GPA just wrapped up your senior year. You were part of a key step forward this year with the women's basketball team, and head coach Jeff Tung getting a degree, a Bachelor of Science, I should say, in health science, and you'll be graduating in August. What do you feel, I guess, the last 4 years have taught you that you'll now carry over into the workforce?
Yeah, I think for me, especially like with this award, it has something to do more than just with athletics. I know Ashley Stone and Michaela Ellis this year did a great job of letting the student athletes know just about all the opportunities that we can get involved in the community, and just from like an academic and community perspective. So I think for me, moving forward into PT school, which I start in the fall, I think I want to continue with that trend and try to get involved as much as possible in the community.
And then Chris, moving over to you, 3.7 GPA in business and min. You've had a wonderful tenure with the men's golf team. I guess if you could describe what the last 4 years have now meant to you. And by the way, you're joining us from England, coming over all the way from England to the US and Oakland. And then I guess anything that you've learned over the last 4 years that you'll now translate into your life ahead here.
Yeah. Definitely learned a lot. Totally like different culture from where I was from, and I never visited America before coming to college, like, so definitely like a new experience, and being able to make friends and like make connections like in a new environment. Definitely learn like a lot of life skills for sure that I could like translate over to like just anything that I want to put myself into that I'm not familiar with. So definitely gained a lot of experience from that.
And Autumn, something Chris mentioned there is life skills. I know head coach Jeff Tungate talks about that quite a bit on the women's basketball side of things. Any one lesson that you've learned from Coach Tungate, I guess, that you think that maybe you would pass down to an incoming women's basketball player?
Yeah, Coach Tungate stresses a lot about us focusing on the 4 years in college for the next 40 years in the workforce. So I think we have a few rules on the team: be on time, be respectful, things like that. I think those types of rules are just great basic life skills that can be translated into any type of work, any type of whatever you want to do after college.
And then Chris, shifting back over to you here, your head coach, Nick Pumford, anything that you have learned from him over the last 4 years that you might pass down to an incoming golfer?
Yeah, for sure. I've learned a lot. Just holding yourself accountable each and every day. It's going to be hard. Like there's a lot of time management and a lot of pressure on yourself, but just holding yourself like accountable and making sure you keep on top of like the work that's coming into that you're going to do, sort of thing.
And Autumn, I guess when you examine kind of the team atmosphere of Oakland women's basketball this year, is very much a team-oriented feel. Every time I talked to you guys, there was never really any kind of individual, I guess, that really talked about herself. It was always about the team. When you think about that mindset, and in life, being able to work on a team is very key. I guess what would you anything in that realm that you could carry over to now in the workforce and being a part of a team atmosphere?
Yeah, I think we were a pretty close-knit team to begin with. I mean, we all have people we generally gravitate towards, and you have to work with who you have to work with. So I think just by showing up to practice every day, just coming in with the attitude of we want to make each other better for ourselves, I think that kind of attitude can be put towards any type of team atmosphere, even in the workforce.
And then a question that I want to ask both of you guys, I'll start off with Chris here. You obviously have done this just a special job when it comes to balancing school and your work in your respective athletic fields. Chris, what are the keys for you when it comes to balancing school and athletics?
Yeah, just keep on top of everything. Like make sure you plan ahead. I know like we get the schedule like before we start, sort of thing. So looking like which classes I'm gonna miss, then making sure I've either like done work before we leave for a tournament because we're away for a few days, or just like do it when we're on the road if I know I've got like a little bit of time. Like, so that's the main thing really. Just making sure like you're speaking to your professors as well, making sure that they're aware like you're traveling as well.
And then Autumn, for you, keys to balancing school and athletics?
Yeah, I think for me, I mean, you put time towards things you enjoy and you want to make time for. So I know like my sophomore and junior year, I actually worked for the undergraduate admissions office too while I was playing basketball just to make some extra money on the side. But I mean, just juggling athletics and academics, you just have to talk with your professors and like Chris said, just stay on top of everything.
To see, Chris, any one favorite memory from your time at Oakland?
What was that, sorry?
Any one favorite memory from your time at Oakland?
It would have to be winning the Horizon League Championship that we just did a couple of months ago. Like, that was the best feeling ever. Like, I've been here for 5 years now, and me and Coach Pumford have like joined Oakland together, sort of thing. So it's been a long journey because we've been working like for that moment for a while now, and it was great to get a win underneath our belts over them 5 years.
And then Autumn, for you, any one favorite memory?
I think my favorite on-court memory was this past season when we beat Wright State at Wright State, the team who actually went on to win the Horizon League tournament. But that was just a big milestone in our experience. I don't think we'd ever beaten them before, at least not in a very long time. So that just kind of proved what we could do as a team.
Thank you guys for joining me once again, and congratulations on your accomplishment. Certainly deserve it, and looking forward to seeing what you do in the future here.
Thank you.
Thanks.